said I was going to go live today. We have some super duper amazing new products and I want to share them with you guys. Joy, if you could answer the questions on Facebook. So we're going to be on Facebook Live and Instagram Live. Today, the Sly Team, one of my initiatives for 2019 was really bringing back the educational piece of home buying. I think a lot of people were scared with the market when it tanked in 2008. They weren't prepared. They had no idea what to expect, how to rebound. It's taking almost 10 years for some people to really get from underwater with their product or the home that they purchased then, and they couldn't refinance. They couldn't do a lot of different things, and lending guidelines have been super duper tight for the past 10 years for that reason. So they put a lot of things in place, and I think they did it initially for our protection, but some things just were unreasonable, especially for people that are self-employed, especially for people who have gone to school, gotten an education, and the cost of education it goes up every single year. So if you have student loans, you have student loan debt. So to have student loan debt of $80,000, $100,000, your payment alone would push you out of qualifying for a home. So you have a master's degree, $80,000 in debt, but you have to live in an apartment. That doesn't make any sense. So with all of the changes in the guidelines, we've found some creative ways to get around some of these things, and I wanted to make sure I shared them with you. And I want you to visit my website, theslyteam.com. That is my real estate site. That site is specifically for real estate, and you can enter your information there. You can join the site to be able to search for homes, search for properties, but also send questions to me that you might have about lending and being pre-qualified. So we're gonna have at it. And the first thing I want to talk to you guys about is student loan debt. So if you have a question, type your question below, and I'm going to try to answer questions today while we're here. But every week I'm going to bring you some new things that are kind of rolling out, and they're coming out slowly but surely. But if you live in the city of Atlanta and you want to buy in the city of Atlanta, we have some amazing products for you that will allow you to be able to purchase a home, and you do not have to pay the money back. So there's a $25,000 grant and a $10,000 grant. So if you're a police officer, a firefighter, a teacher, or a civil servant, please DM me if you want to live inside the city of Atlanta. It is a $25,000 grant that is available for you if you want to buy inside the city of Atlanta, but it's specific to the city of Atlanta. So that's the first thing I wanted to share with you. Anyone else, you get a $10,000 grant. There's no second layer of underwriting. With some programs, you have to get underwritten through your lender and then get underwritten through the down payment assistance program. This program is not like that. Our lender partner has had great relationships. I closed over $30 million with him in production in the past 8 years. So they're a great resource for me. I've always worked with them to get things closed that other people have denied. They can get closed in-house because they just have the volume for it, and their underwriters really take a look at the entire body of the file, not just your tax returns, your W-2s, and your length of time on the job. Sometimes you have to look at some other factors. You could get a cosigner, other things, but those are things that we talk to you one-on-one, and that is a one-on-one. It's a private conversation. It is in confidence, so your information is your information, and we help you see a way to home ownership and not feel like a no is a no. A no is not always a no. It's just a no right now. So if you've been denied by another lender, please reach out to me. We have some products available for you through our lender partner, and we also have some great relationships with some new home construction communities that have over $20,000 to give away right now. So any of those programs that you can really get qualified for right now, you can close by March 31st and you can have $20,000 in incentives. You can use that to buy down your rate. You can use that to go towards your closing costs, and you can use that for upgrades. All of this is on standing inventory with one of our on-site new home construction partner. So that's a really, really good nugget for anybody who lives in Atlanta and you want to be in the suburbs. All of their properties are in and around Atlanta. It says, hey Maya, this video is going to be available through replay. Yes, it's going to be on, I'm going to put it on IG, I'm going to put it on YouTube, and I'm going to save it in my story. So please make sure that you watch it. So student loan debt. That is going to be our focus today. Our focus today is on student loan because that has been probably one of the biggest challenges over the past 4 years in getting clients qualified. It's not that they didn't make enough money, it's that the student loan debt was keeping them from being able to qualify for the home loan. So that is no longer an issue with our lender partner. We have a way to be able to look at what you make right now and use that as an income factor, and we negotiate with you, with the student loan company, to get a payment that you can afford based on your salary today, and that is the only salary they will use to qualify you for the loan. Other lenders don't have this program. Ours does. So our lender partner and I are making sure we get the word out there. So if you have 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, $100,000 in student loan debt and you haven't been able to qualify for a home, we've got an answer for you, and I'm excited to work with you guys on this product. We had a client that we closed about 10 days ago. She had $300,000 in student loan debt. She's a PhD, only makes $48,000 a year because she works for a nonprofit, able to get her closed. The student loan payment, they had to do it on an income basis, and based on her income, her payment should be no more than $148. So she went from renting an apartment, paying $1,700 a month. Now she is in a home and her payment is only $1,650. So that is considered a win for me, a win for her, and a win for, really us making home ownership and building wealth a part of our entire financial goal setting. So again, if student loans have been an issue and they are keeping you from being able to qualify for a home, please DM me. Let us look at your file and see how we can turn that around for you. If you've been denied by another lender based on credit score, let us look at the file. Sometimes there's very few things that need to be done to adjust your credit. You only need a 620 for a great rate. With a 580, we can get you closed. You're going to pay about a half point more in the interest rate, but if that's what it takes to get you in the home and you can improve your credit, you can always refinance. But my position is, let's see if we can get the credit as high as we can get it so we can get you the best score. You only need a 620 with FHA to not pay any additional points. The higher your credit score, of course, you can get a better rate, but with an FHA product, it is what it is. So if you have a 620, you're going to get the rate for today, and I think the rate for FHA today is maybe 5.25. If you have a 680, closer to a 700, they can work with you on the rate and not have to pay any back end points. Hi Maya, love you so much. Do you have a formula on how much of a home I should purchase? The purchase for your home, you're going to use this formula, and that's another thing I'll be talking about next week, and that is going to be your DTI. But today, since she asked a question, I'll be more than happy to answer it. And we do work with VA loans. I think that is Candace. We do work with VA loans. So your formula, you take your income, you divide it by 12, multiply that by 0.43. That is for a conventional loan. So you take an income of $50,000, divide that by 12, whatever that number is, multiply that by 0.43. That is a conventional loan. That is how much mortgage payment they will qualify you for. If you have other debt, that number can go as high as 0.55 or 0.57. Our lender is very creative in the way that they can structure your loan. There's things that they can put in deferment to make your payment lower so that you can qualify for more home. If you know that you can afford that, but you just don't make that money on paper, like you have a side job that you get paid under the table, you may do tutoring, you may do other things that money is not on your tax return. I always tell clients, never ever purchase a home for more than you can afford based on your guaranteed income. Anything outside of that is going to be a cushion. So the amount of home that you can purchase based on the lending guidelines is going to be your income that you claim on your tax returns. Divide that number by 12, multiply that number by 0.43. That's going to be a safe number. Based on your credit, you can go a little bit higher, but for the most part, it's going to be 0.43. Your total debt can't be more than 0.55 or 0.57, and that's on conventional, FHA, and VA loans. Any questions on Facebook? Joy, do you see any questions we need to answer?
Let me see what we got going on. We got a lot of waves. Are you familiar with the NACA program?
I am very familiar with NACA. NACA is a nonprofit organization that will, they have their own lender guidelines that they use, and you can save 1 point off of the interest rate. NACA has gotten a bad reputation over the years. I know they've done some revamping to try to make the process a little bit faster, but a lot of issues with NACA was it was taking them a very long time to get people closed. And when you're in a situation like we are today, where you have very limited inventory, a seller is not going to take their property off the market any longer than they have to. So if NACA is your only resource, definitely use NACA. But if you have other options, I say please give us a call. We may be able to get you a product into a home a lot sooner. And that's really the name of the game, is to get into your home as fast as you can with the least amount of money out of pocket. So there's all sorts of ways you can do it. NACA is not the only way, but it is a resource.
Mm-hmm. Then we have Georgetta. She's from Mississippi.
Hi, Georgetta.
She wants to know, the student loans are the only thing that's holding her back. Can you assist her even though she's living in Mississippi?
We can. We can assist you if we live in Mississippi. If you live in Mississippi, our lender loans in all 50 states, so we'd be more than happy to refer you to them. And if you don't have an agent there, I'd be more than happy to refer you to an agent that sells in your market.
And Richard, this is a good question because I know you just redid your license in Florida.
Yep.
Do you have any partners in Florida?
I don't have a partner in Florida, but I'm actually getting ready to. I just pulled up the application. I was licensed in Florida for years, and I'm getting ready to reactivate my license in Florida. That's a big market for me. I have clients that always move there, so I'm looking for someone to send that business to. So if you're in the South Florida area, please DM me. I'm always looking for people to do business with that can take care of my clients when I'm not there.
Okay, and then Georgetta has another question. Want to know what letters does she need to actually to dispute things that are on her credit to get them deleted?
I am not a credit specialist, but I would refer you to Luxurious Credit. That is Hello Arnita on Instagram. She has a great program. She's had much success. If you follow her on Instagram, is at Luxurious Credit, and that's Lux. Luxurious Credit, Luxurious. That would be your best resource for credit repair. Please reach out to her. They have great success, and I've seen their stories of people with their home ownership. So she would be an expert in that. I don't do credit repair. I just know how to read the credit and tell you what you need to do.
Okay, so I think this all the questions on Facebook.
Okay.
All the ones on Instagram, and tell them. I know a lot of people are getting into investing now.
Oh wow! Oh
so
God!
Give them a little tea on that.
A little tea on investing. Investing in Atlanta right now. Investing anywhere. It's a hot market. Lending guidelines have been really relaxed a bit, and investing in investment property is different than purchasing a home. So you're going to purchase that if you're doing apartment complexes, if you're doing rental properties that are already leased. Your guidelines are a little bit more relaxed because they use the income of the property to offset what you have to bring to the table. So if you're looking at investing in Atlanta right now, it's a hot market. There's grants available. There's an opportunity zone credit for you in Atlanta. If you buy in certain areas, rent is at an all-time high. That is why I urge clients to please purchase if you can purchase, because the cost of rent is only going up. It has never gone down. The cost of rent in Atlanta has gone up 100% in the past 15 years. It's not going down. It's not going anywhere. So they're making it very expensive to live here because they want to make sure that the quality of people that are attracted to the city are high income earners and not bleeding the system. So that's the game. That's how they play it. So if you know the game, you know the rules, you know how to play. So looking at investing, looking at buying some property in Atlanta, please reach out to the Sly team. We'd be more than happy to help you with the process. If you're not looking to buy today, you do want to know where you stand in the market. You want to know what your true mortgage credit score is. You can use Credit Karma and all of these resources, but that is not your true credit score. You need to know what your mortgage credit score is. That's the score that they will go by, and they're going to use your middle score. Your middle score will determine, so if there's something showing on TransUnion that's not showing on Equifax, that does not eliminate that for home buying. So make sure you understand how to look at your full body of your credit when you're getting ready to purchase. So again, visit theslyteam.com. That's TheSlyTeam. And if you have any questions about the student loan program and you want to get qualified for your home, please DM me at Maya Sly on Instagram and Facebook. I'm going to put this up for a replay. You guys have any questions, just shoot me a DM and I'll be more than happy to help you. Me and my team are looking to close a lot of homes in Atlanta this year, and we want to work with people who have had challenges, and we want to see you reach your American dream. Have a good day.